Oh my god. Could it be? Could I possibly be actually making a video? Is it true? Yes, it's true, people. It is true. I'm here to finally update anyone who's bothered about what has actually been going on um, while I've been away. Well, while as what's been happening um, while I've been here. My roommate could walk in at any minute, so I'm going to try and get this over as quickly as possible because I haven't really been living in this particular room that long, and I'm trying to not allow her to see the clinically insane side of it. No, I'm joking. But I would like to think that I'm vaguely normal for just a little bit longer, and then I'll release the crazy out on her. Um, so anyway, this video is I'm gonna start from day one. Really try and compact as much in as possible from the first week. If the title "Unfortunate Events" had not already been taken for a book, a series of unfortunate events, even I was trying to think of the first few words, had not already been taken, this is what I would call this video and the beginning of this trip. Because Jesus Christ, there was literally nothing, anything that could have went wrong basically did went wrong. So I'm going to start from the very beginning, about 9 o'clock Tuesday morning, June 5th. Get to the airport, Manchester Airport. Oh, we're so excited! We're going to Disney World. Oh, look, we're packing. Oh, look, Ali, we're going together. Oh, it's so great. We're so excited. Wee! Get to the front desk. Your plane is broke. Excuse me, broke. Yes, it's broke. We're gonna fly in a part from London, which is gonna take 5 hours, 4 hours even. They said 4 hours. It took five. Yeah. Gonna fly in a part from London, and then we're gonna fix it, and then we're gonna get you on your way. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, seeing as you're gonna be 5 hours late and you've only got a 3 hour stopover in Washington, you're gonna miss your flight. Oh gosh, no. Oh well. Just book us on to the next one then, I suppose. These things happen. Ooh, yeah, I would, but that's the last flight from Washington to Orlando on that day, so you're not actually gonna make it there until Wednesday morning. All right then, cool. That's boss. Nice one. Great. So I'm trying to keep it cool, internally flapping. I could tell Alex was about to flip a lid. Like, I could just see it going off in her head. The poor thing. Um, oh my god, the plane is broke. We're not gonna make it to check in on Tuesday. We're gonna get there on Wednesday instead. I can't even like I think I've actually blocked it all out. So they give us food vouchers. Nice one for that. Food vouchers that we could use when we got to Washington. Not in Manchester where we actually were. No, when we got to Washington. Nice, good times. Um, yeah, so that was that. They sent us on our way. Oh, they gave us a phone card as well, which was. I'd like to state that the people in Manchester, in England, at the United desk were lovely. They were really nice. You know, it wasn't their fault the plane broke. It wasn't our fault the plane broke. They understood that. We understood them. We were just a bit like, ugh. Um. Anyway, so we get there and we're like, sat off. We have a breakfast in um the airport, and then me poor mum and dad are flapping like, oh my god, they're gonna get on the wrong plane and die and get stabbed in Washington and try and hunt down Obama or something. So like 2 hours in, we go to the gate because what else can we do really? I went on Facebook. I paid a quid to a whole pound coin to go on Facebook because I'd already used my half an hour's limit that the Manchester airport gives you for free. So what else am I meant to do? So we go and sit in the airport, and then we were talking for a bit, and then this girl comes up to us, and it's like, "Are you guys going to Disney?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And you're like, "Oh, thank God, because I'm going, and the plane's broken," and she was flapping. Basically, it's Heather, by the way. And Heather, if you're watching this by any chance at all, hi. Sorry for relaying this all over again, this nightmarish event. But people back home gotta know. So anyway, I was like, yeah. So we were talking, and then so Heather's sat with us. She managed to blag away to premium economy because she cried. So we sat there like we should have just cried. We got food vouchers and a card for a phone. So if you ever want to get into premium economy, cry. Maybe not if you're male. I don't think that would work. Probably take away one of your man cards. Anyway, Jesus Christ. See, it's just so traumatic. I can't even bear to think back to it. So anyway, we eventually get on the plane. As I said, it took 5 hours, not 4. So we get on the plane, and it's all right on the plane. They had a good system, good load of films and stuff. Ali's TV didn't work, but thankfully after 3 hours of asking them about 4 times, they actually moved her onto a different seat. Like the woman next to us, she offered a change, which was very nice of her. So yeah, so then that got sorted out. So then we had a nice flight to Washington. I was like, oh, maybe it's not going to be so bad after all. Get to Washington. And like not one person. It's as if we actually took a wrench or a screwdriver or a hammer ourselves and bashed the plane in. As if we'd physically done something to damage the plane and it was our fault we were late and we missed our flight, because as soon as we got there, no one was bothered. It must have been about, didn't even know, 10 o'clock at night. Oh, can you help us? No. No, we don't help here. No, find your own way. Go on. In a bit. Can you tell us to the unite? No. No. We don't do that. No. Don't talk to me. Move on. Keep on walking. You're in America now. You don't look us in the eye here. Freaking, and Heather's suitcase wasn't there because it was there, but she couldn't take it because it had already been booked onto the flight on Wednesday morning, so she couldn't take a suitcase. So there's that, which was a laugh and a half, looking around for this suitcase that was there but we couldn't take. America, woo! So we eventually find the United desk, probably about 11 o'clock now, wandering around this bloody airport, which we've never been in our entire lives. Wander around, find a desk. One of Satan's minions was manning the United Airways. Her name was Phyllis, which I can only assume means devil's slag in Latin or something, because she was literally, oh my god, I felt like I was dealing with a Dementor. Like, the more I was stood around there, she was just straight. Not that I had much happiness left in me at this point, having been delayed and tired and like not knowing where we're going to be sleeping the night. But anything that I had left inside of me, it was gone within dealing with this Phyllis woman. Oh, I can't even. It actually makes me angry thinking about it, because she was such a horrible, horrible person and human being that I felt like if I'd got any close to her, my skin would have started melting off. So, nice one, Phyllis, for ruining what should have been a very, very good day. Anyway, what happened then? Alright, so they eventually get us to the hotel, which was actually really nice. It was like half an hour's drive away though. It's like, oh yeah, this hotel will be connected. No, it was half an hour away via shuttle bus. But the guy on the shuttle bus was really nice, so that was a bit better. And then we got to the hotel, it was really nice, and the girl at reception, she was from Florida, and she knew someone who worked at Disney, and we were talking to her, like, oh yay. We booked ourselves on to, the 6 a.m. shuttle bus, because we had to get the flight at 8 a.m. From Washington to Florida, 8 a.m. Wednesday morning. So we booked a 6:30 shuttle bus. So we're like, oh, tomorrow's a new day. La la la, go upstairs, get some sleep for an hour. We'll make it to Disney tomorrow. What else could go wrong? Wake up, get up. The alarms went off, which was great. Set some alarms on, got up, got dressed, spring in our step. Sun, every cloud has a silver lining, the sun's shining out. We're in Washington, beautiful Washington, a lot of lovely view in our nice hotel room. Get downstairs. Ooh, the guy who was meant to drive the 6 a.m. shuttle bus didn't turn up for work. Really? At this point, I'm sat there thinking, all right, where is he? Where's Ashton? Where's the camera? We're on punct. Come on, get out. We're on to you. We're on to you. No, someone couldn't be bothered to get up at 5 o'clock to drive a bus. Oh, welcome to America. Jesus. So then eventually they had to call someone from who lived next door to the hotel they worked in. The poor sod. He'll be moving soon. Had to get someone to drive us, and he came. Finally, friggin' drove us 6:30, flapping this. Had to get on a plane at 8. When you say, oh, get to the airport like 2 hours early, something like that. So we get to the airport, and friggin' we get to the airport. Luckily, the door's right at the desk, so we're like, all right then. It was right where we dealt with Phyllis, and she wasn't there. Because if she had been, knuckle sandwich. That's all I'm saying. But then they're like, oh yeah, come use this self-service check-in. What? Excuse me. Has it really got to that point in life where people have got to self-servicely, yeah, that's definitely a word, check in themselves in an airport? All right, you can do it at Tesco's because you're buying what? Apples and a packet of crisps. You're checking in your luggage, your passport, your ticket. You're trying to get a plane on the seat. Oh, no, we don't deal with people anymore. It's really got that socially awkward in America that they've got to check people in themselves in an airport. What's that about? So after faffing around for like half an hour, we finally did it. And, went to the lounge, got on the plane. It's all good. We're like, yeah, okay, 2 hours now. That's all we need. 2 hours. We're nearly there. We'd spoken to the people at Disney. They were like, oh, don't worry about us there. It happens before. We've had a few problems. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, cool. Oh, what's that? What's that noise from the back of the plane? Oh, is that someone throwing up? Oh, people throw up all the time. Oh, did that man just pass out on the plane? Is he unconscious on the plane floor? Yeah, he is in the back. Pre-recon. Man just passed out. Before we know it, someone's shouting, is there a nurse or a doctor on the plane? Running up and down the aisles. Is there a nurse on the plane? Is there a doctor? All I'm thinking is, well, we're going to have to manage to land, aren't we? Because this guy is coughing up God knows what. He's almost unconscious. And we're like a million feet in the air. And we've got 2.5 hours left. So I thought, so we're probably going to be dropping in on friggin' New York, or I don't know what's close to Washington, alright? I don't, so I know it's not Orlando. I know Orlando is 2 hours away, which is the only time we needed left to get there. So anyway, that's dealt with. Then we land, and this guy, I don't know how they kept him alive, but they did. It's like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, can you please like not get off the plane until we get this ambulance crew on? It's like, oh yeah, sound, yeah, they'll be there ready and waiting. Half an hour we were waiting for this ambulance crew to get on the plane, for them to actually arrive at the plane. Now I'm not being funny or nothing, right? But if you get a call saying, oh listen, we're about to land and some guy is like practically dead on our plane, will you please come and get him? Oh yeah, that's sound, yeah, we'll be right. You would be waiting on the bloody terminal back the gate to come and get this guy. You wouldn't be halfway across the friggin' airport faffing around with God knows what. Oh, should I wear me like green jacket today or me high vis yellow jacket today? Oh, choices. Get him off the plane. They ran on, checked him, ran off again, then came on with this snid. I'm not being funny or nothing, but the airways, like the pathway was literally like this big, like literally this wide, and they're bringing this stretcher on, trying to get this man, and as they're driving past, he's hailing off. I'm saying, oh well, things to come. This is what's going down. This is what's happening. It's all a bloody premonition. So he gets off, and then like 3 million years later, we get off, and then all we need left now is for Heather's case to not turn up, because of course it's not going to turn up, because what else? I mean, that's the only thing that could possibly go wrong. Actually, no, we wanted Heather's case would be there, but then ours wouldn't. That's what we were expecting. Luckily, all the cases were there. We picked them up. We went to Mia's. We were like, please take us to Vista Way. We've got this voucher. Just take us there and let us start at Disney World, please. So, you know, eventually we got to Disney and like we walked up to like the main gate and they're like, oh hey, hey, how's it going? You know, come in. And we were like, we've literally just arrived an hour ago. So, and they were like, oh, you the girls that were delayed? And we're like, yeah, that's us. They're like, oh, okay, follow me, come on, let's leave your stuff there, we'll come, come get you, And then literally for the next 2 hours we were a blur because it was just like, okay, so you need to sign this, fill in this, give us this, go here, stretch over there, go wait for there, over there, go talk to this guy and then she'll refer you to this guy and then you'll have to like we've literally been on like 2 hours sleep and they're throwing documents at us and instructions and timetables and keys and they're just like we literally just zombie like state, like off out of it. So eventually, oh by the way, we'd all been split up. Well, apart from Heather and Alex were in Chatham and I was put in Vista Way. Not that I mind Vista Way, but it's a bus ride away from Chatham. So if I hadn't been late, I would have been in here for the meeting. Right now I'm in Patterson. So, and that's another part of the story. I'll get to that part in my next video, possibly in about a month. But yeah, so that was the first hectic day, and by this time I was just like, no, no. Which, fair enough, because it all worked out so perfectly for me last year, so this is karma for me. But it wasn't fair on Ali or Heather. All Heather kept saying was, thank God I bumped into you guys, because if I hadn't, I don't know what I would have done. Can you imagine if she'd been on her own? Jesus. So yeah, that's basically the first day. And then the second day we had to get up at like 6 to do more check-in stuff. And then we went to Walmart, and then the third day we had to get up at like 6 to do traditions or whatever it was, some more meeting things where they were like, don't drink, just don't do it. If you're underage, don't drink because you will die and you will get kicked out of this country and you will never ever 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 be allowed in again, ever. So don't do it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I might drink, and then when he said that, she's like, no, I'm not gonna drink. So that was interesting. Oh, and the meeting, it was like the where we found out where we were gonna be, like what park, even though we already knew. We walked in and we were like, is this a frenzy? Are we literally 12 at a school disco? I mean, it was cool, like, it was like dark and they had like smoke machines and flashing lights and it was really good. Like, it was a laugh. Like, I enjoyed it, but I just wasn't expecting it. They're doing things a lot differently than they did last year. It does, apart from all like delay, it's a lot more efficient. So I suppose that's a positive thing about it. And like literally, like whenever we like tried to introduce ourselves to people from then on, it was like, oh yeah, and we got to like, oh, so you're the girls who were stranded in Washington, and we're like, yeah, that's us. Like somehow everyone knows about it, so that's good as well. But yeah, it up to this point, it's apart from the first 3-4 days, now that we've actually had time to sleep, it's been great, and I'll update more on. Since this is now almost 20 minutes long, I will update more about the week later on. And thank you for for putting up with this if you made it through the whole thing. Yeah, so next one will probably be like showing where I live now. Should really done from where I lived before, but like comparison before and after, but I didn't even think. It was like the last thing on my mind. But so here's the first video. I'm gonna go before I actually hit 20 minutes. So bye.